Credit cards aren't free money, that should go without saying, but millions of Americans don't seem to have received the memo. Americans now owe a record 1.4 trillion in credit card debt. If you're not careful, credit card debt could hurt your credit score, wipe out your savings, and completely alter your personal financial landscape. So debit, both or neither. Before you apply for that next piece of plastic, here's what you need to watch out for. Low interest rates. Credit card companies spend a lot of money on marketing to try to get you hooked on an offer. Often you hear or read that a company will tout an offer with a low or 0% APR, annual percentage rate. This is called a teaser rate. Sounds amazing, right? But here's the problem. This is a feature that may only last for 6 to 12 months. Ask yourself if the real interest rate would be worth credit card companies make a profit via credit card interest. If they were to offer 0% interest indefinitely, then they wouldn't make any money. Make sure you read the fine print to determine whether the card's interest rate will be affordable after the teaser rate period expires. Fixed versus variable interest rate. Credit cards will operate on either a fixed interest rate or a variable interest rate. A fixed interest rate will generally stay the same from month to month. A variable interest rate, by contrast, is tied to an index. It's a fancy word for interest rate that moves with the economy. Normally, the interest rate is set to be a few percentage points higher than the index. The big difference here is that while a fixed rate may change, the credit card company is required to inform its customers when this happens. While a variable APR may start out with a lower interest rate, it's not uncommon for these rates to fluctuate. What's more, the credit card company isn't required to tell you about a variable rate change at all. Low interest rates are usually reserved for individuals who have great credit with a long credit history. So if you've never owned a credit card or you are recovering from a negative credit history, this could be a red flag. Of course, you could avoid these pitfalls altogether if you pay off your credit card balance before the statement date. Whatever the interest rate, be sure you're applying for a credit card that's affordable for you to pay off. If you miss the payoff due dates, high credit card limits, while large lines of credit are usually reserved for those with a good credit history. A new cardholder might still receive an offer for up to a $10,000